Do you ever feel like building a back end in Node.js is like trying to keep a messy desk clean? Are you constantly juggling tasks, organizing files, and it's hard to keep track of everything? Sometimes it feels like you're not getting anywhere, right? The biggest challenge in back-end development are scalability, structure, and maintainability. Without a clear system, your project can become hard to manage. But what if there was a way to make it all easier? What if you could bring order to the chaos? That's where Nest.js comes in. We will start by understanding what Nest.js is, why it's important, and how it differs from frameworks like Express and CRUD. Next, we'll explore the core concept of Nest.js, including module, controllers, and services. Next, we'll walk you through the installation process where we'll create a new project and understand how Node.js works in context of Nest.js. We'll also be running our app for the first time to see it in action on localhost. Next, we'll dive into building a basic CRUD application using Nest.js to handle HTTP requests. We'll also set up development mode to automatically reload the app as we make changes. Moving forward, we'll explore some of the powerful features of Nest.js offers like middleware, guards, and pipelines. And finally, we'll wrap up by looking at some advanced concepts in Nest.js and what you can do next to level up your skills. Before we dive deep in our today's video, here's a quick quiz question for you. What programming language is Nest.js built with? Java, JavaScript, TypeScript, or Python? Let us know your answers in the comment section below. So let's begin. What exactly is Nest.js? Simply put, it's a TypeScript-based framework for building efficient and scalable backend applications. It's built on top of Node.js and can optionally use Fastify for better performance. So now, understand why that's important? Well, Express is the go-to framework for many Node.js apps, but it's like the Wild West when it comes to structure. With Nest.js, you can get a clean modular architecture, making development free and more predictable. So, how is Nest.js different from other frameworks like Express and Koa? Well, Express is really flexible, but it does not tell you how to organize your code. It's like building something with a blueprint. You can make it work, but it can get messy as your app grows. Koa is a bit more modern, but it's minimal and doesn't give you much structure. On the other hand, Nest.js gives you a clear structure from the start, so your stays neat and easy to manage. It's like having a guide that helps you organize everything right from the scratch. Now let's dive into some key concepts of Nest.js that are really going to make your life easier. First are modules. Think of them like boxes where you can put related code. They help you keep everything organized and make it easier to scale your app. Next, we have controllers. These are like the traffic directors of your app. They take care of handling requests like when someone asks for data or sending back responses. Then there are services. These deal with the logic behind your app, like interacting with databases or external APIs. It's where the real work gets done. Now here's where things get really cool. Dependency injection. This simply means that Nest.js helps your module and services communicate with each other without creating a mess. Think of it as a helper that keeps everything neat and easy to work with. Nest.js uses decorators and metadata just like Angular. So if you have worked with Angular before, you'll feel right at home. So far, we have seen the basics, but Nest.js has some more real-world power features that will make you fall even more in love with it. First, there is Swaggers. It auto-generates API documentation for your app so you don't have to manually write docs. Next, we have Prisma or Type ORM. These helps you interact with databases, whether you're dealing with SQL or NoSQL. These tools will make your life easier. Also, let's talk about validation, guards, and interceptors. These help you handle things like authentication, authorization, and data validation in a clean, reusable way. Now let's get to the point of why the developers falling head over heels for Nest.js. Let's break it down. First, it brings type safety with TypeScript, which helps catch errors early and speeds up development. Second, Nest.js architecture makes collaboration smooth and scaling your app is a breeze. Lastly, the community and documentation are top notch. When you run into a problem, you won't be stuck for long. So, where do you go from here? The journey doesn't stop at building simple apps with Nest.js. There is so much more to explore. Want to dive deeper? You can start exploring microservices to break your app into smaller, more manageable parts. Or maybe GraphQL is something you would like to try for flexible and efficient data fetching. You can even start writing tests for your app to make sure everything works perfectly and is bug free. Here are some resources to help you at your journey. The official Nest.js documentation is your best friend when you want to understand the details. Online tutorials will guide you through building real world projects. So, if you're looking to level up your career as a full stack developer, check out Simplilearn's AI powered full stack developer program. Learn to build modern web application using MERN which is MongoDB, Express, React, Node.js, and Java. With 60 plus hands-on project, live online sessions from industry experts and AI-powered tools, you'll gain the skills to excel in today's tech-driven job market. Plus, you'll get Microsoft certifications and personalized job assistant to kickstart your career. Enroll now and start your journey to becoming a full stack expert. The link is given in the description box below and in the pinned comments. Next is community forums, as these are great place to ask questions, share ideas, and learn from others. Now, what should you build next? The possibilities are endless with Nest.js. Whether you want to create complex REST APIs for your app or even take a big challenge like a full-scale microservices, the power is in your hands to create something amazing. Before we dive into Nest.js, make sure that Node.js is installed. So for that, just go to Node.js, open the first link, and here you'll have an option of get Node.js. So if you click on that, it'll get downloaded and you can install it via your system. Since I've already installed Node.js, it's not required for me. Then open command prompt. And to make sure if Node.js is installed in your system or not, just type in node v. So it should give you a version of this. That means Node.js is successfully installed. Now that Node.js is already installed, let's move on to installing Nest.js CLI. So what's the command for that? npm install -g space add Nest.js. This command will install the CLI globally, which makes it easier to create new Nest.js applications. So it'll take some time to all the folders. So as you can see, after installation, we have changed 215 packages. That is because I've reinstalled this, and also there are 38 packages are looking for funding, which is RMP, etc. These are the details that it will show. Now let's just create a new Nest.js project. So you can type nest new and you can enter your project name. So let's just say ABC and run it. So here, as you can see, it is showing which package manager would you see. So here you can go for npm, yarn, and pm. So here, obviously, I'll be going for npm. Once that is done, we'll have to manage package manager. So you can just go down. As you can see, installation is in process. Now, after installation is successful, you can see that successfully created a project, which is the name of ABC. Get started with the following commands, and some examples are there. So first, let's navigate. Also, after the project is created, it will also create a folder structure with few bipolarate files like appcontrollers.its, appservices.ts, and more. So first, let's just navigate to the project. So for that, we have CD and the project name, which is ABC. So as you can see, we have navigated to the ABC folder. Now that we are inside the project, let's run it and see what it displays. So for running, we have npm run start. This will start the server and you should see a message like some port, which is 3000, etc. So as you can see, we have Nest application successfully started. Next, here you can open Visual Studio Code and open your folder in VS Studio, which was created, which is ABC. And here you can see all the files that have been created already. And the first we have app.controller.d.ts. So you can just start by creating a simple CRUD application. So firstly, let's just import controller, get and post. From where? So it's already here, /common. Next here we can start with the controller, which is at controller. And what are the things that we are passing through? We have items. And next we can export class app controller. And in that, we can add a private read-only items, which is equal to an empty array. Close that. Now here I have a complete code. This controller has two endpoints, one to get all items and other to add a new item to the list. Once the controller is set up, just save it and restart your app by running npm. So let's just run it and let's just say npm run start. And if you want it to be faster, just add dev, which is the developer way, and enter. So every step will be displayed. What is the process will be displayed. And here you can see Nest application is successfully started. So are you ready to dive in and see just how powerful Nest.js can be for our next project? Whether you're a beginner or an experienced developer, Nest.js will help you build scalable, maintainable apps with ease. If you love this video, hit like, subscribe for more such content like this, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What will you build next? Let us know in the comment section below.